So it's called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And what it is nadis means channels in Sanskrit. So what we're going to be doing is just sort of clearing out these energetic channels. They run up and down the body, like the torso of the body, so the chakras are aligned within the body, and then the nadis are sort of circulating around them. And sometimes these channels can get a little bit plugged up just with life and stress, and environmental toxins even can affect them sometimes. So they begin in the nose and the nostrils. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our middle finger and just place it in between the eyebrows. So just placing the hand right there, yeah, and then just allowing the chin to tuck down to the chest, maybe closing the eyes. Just see how that feels. We're going to take the thumb and just place it over the right nostril. And just breathe through the left to start. Nice and slow, in and out, through the nose. You can close the eyes and just allow yourself to bring your attention to your breath. Just allowing the breath to be nice and slow and connected. And this left side nostril is called the Ida channel. So it's associated with the feminine side, the yin side, the moon, that slow, introverted nature. And just keep breathing through the left side. If you're ever feeling overwhelmed or anxious, or feeling like you have an abundance of this yang energy, then you can breathe just through the left nostril, and this will allow more flow through the left side of the body, through the left nadi, so it can calm those feelings. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to take the ring finger, and we're going to plug the left side, open up the right. So we're just breathing through the right. Yeah, you can adjust if you want, just adjust your hands. If you want, you can bring the hands down. I like to have the hand, the middle finger in between the eyes. I just find that it kind of grounds things really nicely. So just allowing the ring finger to plug the left nostril, opening up the right. Maybe closing the eyes and just starting to breathe through the right nostril now. Sitting up nice and tall. This side is the Pingala, so it's associated with the yang energy, that warm energy. I'm just going to admit Tanya here. I just have my next person arriving. Just keep breathing through the right side, Kristen. Maybe just closing the eyes. Just keep focusing on that breath through the right nostril. In and out through the nose. Beautiful. And Tanya, can you hear me? Okay, I'm guessing that she's here. I can't hear or see her, but that's okay. I think that she's here and she's tuned in. So we're doing an alternate nostril breathing here. So now we've done the left side, the Ida, the right side, the Pingala. Again, if you are feeling any of those feelings of anxiety, but more of a low energy, depression, like you're feeling you're kind of going into a dark place, then breathing through the right nostril can bring some of that yang energy into the mix. So bringing that different energy can help to balance those nadis. So the theme for today is going to be balance. Okay, so we're just starting with this alternate nostril breathing to bring balance to these energetic channels. Okay, so now we're going to put it all together. So bring the hand back up to the face. So bring that middle finger back up to between the eyebrows. And we're going to start by breathing through the left nostril again. So plugging the right nostril. Take a few breaths through the left. And on your next inhale, we're going to inhale through the left and then hold the breath, plug the left nostril with that finger, with the ring finger, and open up the right. So open up the thumb. Okay, so it opens up, and then we're going to exhale out the right. And then we're going to breathe in the right, hold the breath, plug the right, open the left, exhale through the left nostril. Okay, so it's 2 breaths on each side. It's an exhale and then an inhale, plug, open, exhale, inhale, plug, open the other side, exhale, inhale. Beautiful. Just keep going at your own pace and time. Inhaling through one side, holding the breath, plug and exhale. Just keep going. Remember, it's 2 breaths per side, and then you switch. Maybe just closing the eyes and just trying to follow that. And I'll give you a moment to just let you drop into, see how that feels. Remembering on the inhale, and you hold and switch, and then exhale out the other side. So we're getting this movement through the nadis. If your arm's getting a little bit tired, you can take the other arm and just create a little shelf underneath it. Just kind of grab onto the shoulder behind you. So you've got this nice little shelf. If that's feeling like a little bit much, maybe we'll come down, hands come down to the knees, and we'll just close the eyes and just connect to the breath now. Allow the chin to drop down to the chest, maybe a soft gaze down to the floor. Just a nice simple breath in and out through the nose. Just connecting to that breath. Bringing one hand to the chest, maybe the right hand to the chest and left hand to the belly. So you can feel that aliveness. Beautiful. Maybe closing the eyes. We'll start to sway a little bit from side to side. Nice slow breath in and out through the nose. Just take it even slower. Beautiful. Just noticing a breath as it flows in and out of your belly. Maybe rubbing the belly a little bit here. Just sending a message to yourself that you're safe. Noticing how the breath sounds, noticing the qualities of the breath. Coming in cool and leaving your exhale nice and warm. Beautiful. We're going to turn that into a circle now. So just allowing the head to come down, finding some circles here. Just whatever direction feels good. Starting to warm up the spine and the hips. Tanya, if you can hear me, we're just doing some seated circles with the body. Beautiful. Just keep going like this. We're going to switch directions now, and I'm going to come over to my mat. So just keep going with the circles. Just whatever direction feels good. Beautiful. And just know too that anytime during practice, if you need to step out, use the bathroom, or have a drink or anything, then that's okay and that's welcome. Just let me know. Or you can just step out, that's okay too. Okay, coming back to center. We're going to just do a couple of neck exercises here. Okay, so we're just going to start circles with the neck. So just allowing the circles to just be your nose carving a circle. Just whatever direction feels good, just carving a circle with the neck. Looking up as you come through and then back down. Just carving out a circle with the neck. Beautiful. Let's take those directions. Take that the other direction. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. We're going to take the right ear and bring it to the left, towards the left shoulder. It's not going to come all the way. We're just going to bring it towards the shoulder so that you can find a stretch in the neck on that side. So you'll feel a little stretch on the left side. It'll probably be the opposite to what the direction I'm going. Yeah, or you can go the other way, sure. And then we're going to take the shoulder and bring it up towards the ear so it meets the ear. Beautiful. Holding there. On your next exhale, we're going to release the shoulder, keep the ear down towards the shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the shoulder to the ear. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the shoulder to the ear. Exhale, release. Inhale, shoulder to ear. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Come back to center. And we're going to go the other side. So take the ear towards the other side, embracing any creaks and cracks that you might feel. And then we're going to bring that shoulder up towards the ear, just as far as feels available. It doesn't have to touch the ear. Just holding here. And then exhale to release. Beautiful. Inhale, rise the shoulder up to the ear. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, shoulder to ear. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, shoulder to ear. Exhale, drop it down. One more time. Inhale, shoulder to ear. Exhale, drop it back down. Beautiful. Bring the head back up to center. We're going to take the hands and lift them up overhead. Rising the arms up towards the sky. Getting a nice full body stretch here. Looking up into the hands. We're just going to send the hands back slightly, finding a little back bend here. Beautiful. And then we're going to take the right hand and just turn to the right and bring the right hand behind the body. Left hand comes to the knee for a twist. Looking over the right shoulder. Just looking over into the corner, finding a nice twist. And as we arrive here in this twist, just doing a little bit of yoga for the eyes. So just looking around, playing with the peripherals of your vision now that we're in this twist. Just looking around the room, taking a little inventory of what's in the room. Beautiful. All right, we're going to come back to center. Arms rise. Back up to center. Arms rise up. Beautiful. And then we're going to twist to the left. Bring the right hand to the left knee. Left hand comes behind for support and looking over the left shoulder. Find that breath. Embracing this twist. Making sure you're not collapsing into that back hand. We're just using it for a little bit of support and just to draw ourselves around into the twist a little bit more. Beautiful. And we're going to come back to center. Arms come up. Bring those arms up. Beautiful. Reaching, reaching. Now we're going to come into a forward fold here. So whatever you're doing with your legs, they can be crossed, they can be extended. We're going to fold forward at the hips, come all the way down, bring the hands down to the floor. Just as much as feels available. Maybe the head comes down, maybe it's just a hover. Just allowing yourself to just play with those edges of flexibility. Play with that seam in the hips. You'll know when you feel that stretch in the outside of the hips here and the inside of the legs. As long as you're feeling a stretch, then you've done it right. Beautiful. Just holding here, connecting with the breath. Just noticing the sensations in the body. And when you're ready, we're slowly going to walk the hands back up towards the body to sit up nice and tall. Then we're going to take the right hand and bring it to the floor just beside us. And the left hand scoops up to the side and up and around for a nice side stretch, bending into the elbow on the right side and just finding a little side stretch here. Beautiful. Maybe looking up at the arm. You can move a little bit here to get a little bit more of a stretch to the side body. Just finding a little movement, connecting to the breath. Beautiful. Then we're going to bring that left arm over, cartwheel the arms over and switch. Left arm comes to the floor, right arm comes up and over, and just drawing that side body all the way up from the hip to the top of the shoulder through the armpit. Noticing the sensations in the side body. Finding the breath, that natural breath flow, just in and out through the nose. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring that right hand down to the floor beside you. So both hands are on the floor beside you. We're going to come into tabletop. So just coming into our hands and knees here. You can put a blanket underneath your knees if you have sensitive knees. We'll just be here for a few minutes. We're going to find just a little bit of free movement here. So maybe that's just swaying the hips from side to side. Maybe that's just moving the body, snaking the spine, pressing down into the hands, the opposite side of the knuckles, into those four knuckles. I just invite you to close your eyes and just find a little bit of your own free movement here. You know what your body needs, so just listening to what your body's telling you. What do you need today? When the body and the mind and the spirit are all balanced together, then we know what we need. We know what we need to achieve optimal health and vitality in the body. Maybe just doing some hip circles, just finding whatever movement feels good here. And then we'll come back to stillness in our table. We're going to find a little bit of a cat-cow posture here. So allowing the belly to drop down and the chin comes up into cow pose. And then on your next exhale, we'll puff up the spine, allow the belly to tuck in towards the spine and the chin to chest, into your cat. And then we'll just move through back to cow, so belly sinks down towards the floor, chin rises, a nice concave spine. And then tucking the belly in towards the spine, puff up that spine towards the ceiling and tuck the chin. Beautiful, just moving nice and slow in between these two shapes. Inhale as you bring the spine up towards the ceiling, tuck the chin, and exhale as you drop the belly. Just moving nice and slow in between these two shapes. At your own pace and time. Inhale to puff up the back, and exhale as you drop the belly down. Beautiful. We're going to come to a neutral spine here. And we're going to set up for our downward facing dog. So maybe walking the hands just one step forward. Tuck the toes behind you. We're going to rise the hips up to our downward facing dog. And we'll just start by pedaling our dog. Just bending one knee at a time. Pressing into the hands. Pressing into those four knuckles in the palms. Just finding a little bit of movement here. See how it feels, allowing the hips to rise a little higher and the head drops in between the biceps here. And we're gonna find some stillness. So we're just gonna stop and take a little pause in our dog. Noticing how things are feeling in the arms and the legs. Beautiful. And then we're going to slowly start to walk forward, so we come into our forward fold. So walk towards the hands, up to the tip of the mat. So come towards the camera. I'm just going to turn so that you can see me. Okay, so we're just coming into our forward fold. So we're hinged at the hips, the hands are maybe dangling or maybe touching the floor. It really depends on how you're feeling in your body today. How's your flexibility? Okay, so we're gonna bend the knees. I might move around a little bit, but just stay where you are. I just want you to see me. So bend into the knees, allow the arms to dangle, and just relax into your forward fold. We're gonna take the right hand and bring it to the left elbow, left hand to right elbow. So we're just kind of cradling the arms. Beautiful. Drop the head in between the shoulders, in between the biceps. Nice bend into the knees. We're just going to find a little sway here. Just gently swaying back and forth. Connecting to the breath. Coming back to center, we're going to unleash the hands. Take the left hand and maybe just graze the floor with that hand. Fingertips just come to the floor. You can have a nice generous bend to the knees so that you can get to the floor. Fingertips to the floor with the left hand, and right hand's gonna come up towards the sky. Left hand bends slightly, a little bit more to give you that space. Yeah, look up towards that hand. Beautiful, embrace the twist. See how that feels. Find your balance here. Beautiful. Let's bring that right hand back down to the floor, bend the right knee, and we'll bring the left hand up towards the sky. Beautiful. And we're going to bring that hand all the way back down to the floor. We're going to come up halfway, so we're going to straighten the legs, bring the hands up to the knees, so we have a nice flat back here. Halfway lift, and then allow the hands to come back down, just touching the floor, bend the knees. And we're slowly going to come up. So just allowing the neck to relax. Just slowly coming all the way up to stand. Beautiful. Let's find our Tadasana now that we're standing here. So this is mountain posture. Look down at the feet. Make sure the feet are about shoulder distance apart. Really grip into the mat with the toes. Send the shoulders down the back body. Open up the palms so they're facing forward for openness. Gentle bend into the knees. Perfect posture. And we're just going to close the eyes, or a soft gaze if that feels safer. And just connect to the breath here. Just in and out through the nose. Just adjusting now to the standing posture. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, we're going to open up the eyes, stay in the same stance. We're going to take those arms and rise them up overhead. Bring those arms up. Reaching up, full body stretch here. I want you to come up onto your toes as well. See how that feels. Find that balance. Maybe you need to move around a little bit to keep that balance, but come right up onto the tippy toes. Reaching up. Get up onto those toes if you can. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come all the way back down. We're going to bring the hands together at the heart. Hands together up top, and then drop the hands into the heart. Beautiful. And then we're going to allow the hands to come all the way through to the side, and then scoop them all the way back up. Hands come to meet, and then drop into the heart. Beautiful. And then come all the way through, and all the way back up. Just finding a little flow here. Hands come through, really reaching out as you rise the arms up, just at your own pace and time here. You don't have to follow me exactly. Just finding some space in the shoulders, some space in the chest. Inhale as you rise and exhale as you come through the heart. Inhale, rise and expand. And exhale through the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it through the heart. Inhale, rise. And exhale through the heart. Beautiful. Keep going. One more time, rising the arms up. Hands come together and then drop into the heart. We're going to take a little pause at the heart. Allowing the chin to drop down towards the chest. Take a few deep breaths here. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let out a nice big sigh. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. We're going to drop the hands to the sides of the body and then scoop the air up once again, holding the hands up overhead. We're going to take the right hand and wrap it around the outside of the left wrist. Okay. And then we're just going to tip over to the right. Find a little side body stretch here. Beautiful. Allow that hand that's grabbing on to the other hand, just draw the body over. Find a nice side stretch. Beautiful. Come back through to center. Unleash the hands. Take the right hand to the outside of the left and just tip over to the left. Beautiful. You got it. That's it. On the next exhale, come back to center. And we're going to bring the hands all the way down to the sides of the body again. We're going to do a little tree pose here, finding that balance. So rooting down through the left foot. We're going to take the right foot and we're going to bring it up to the chest first. Just to practice with a little bit of balance here. See how that feels. Bringing that knee in. Play with that balance. Maybe the foot drops down. That's okay. We're just playing here. Just bring it up. Find something to focus on, something to balance on. Beautiful. We're going to unleash that leg and we're going to bring it back so the toes just touch behind. And then we're going to bring that foot back up, bring the knee back into the hand, and then drop it down. Find that balance. Inhale, knee to hands, and exhale, let it go back. Strengthening the legs, strengthening the hip flexors, just moving back and forth in between these two shapes. Set that down, beautiful. Knee comes up, give a little hug, and then it comes back down. Feel the heat in the left calf. Beautiful. Finding your balance here. Just moving nice and slow in between these two shapes before we come into our tree. One more time, bringing the knee up, and then the leg can come back down. Beautiful. Shake it out a little bit. Shake those legs out. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come into our tree on that side now. So rooting down through that left foot. Now that we found a little bit of equilibrium here, we're going to take the right leg and draw the knee out to the side. Maybe your tree is just here. So you're just resting the foot on the ankle. Maybe it's a low tree, so you're just coming into the edge of the calf muscle. Maybe it's the knee. I like the knee. If you don't have any knee injuries, then the knee can be a really nice place for tree. Standing up nice and tall. Bring those hands to the heart for extra support here. Just finding your tree, embracing that wobble, finding something to focus on, a drishti. There's going to be a wobble in the leg, there's going to be sensation, maybe a little bit of heat. That's okay. We're just balancing our right side, our yang side. Letting some of that tree energy, that nature energy flow through us. Beautiful. Let's release that down. Hands on the hips, give the legs a little shake again. Give the arms a little shake too, just shake it all off. Maybe flicking the hands a little bit, letting any of that stagnant energy go. Give the feet a little kick. Beautiful. Now we're gonna root down through the right foot now, and we're gonna do that same thing on the left side with the left leg. So we're gonna take that left leg, bend a little bit into the right knee, bring the left knee up towards the body, hugging that left knee in. Beautiful. And then bring that foot back. Touching the floor, the toes just touch the floor. Ooh, maybe have a little bit of balance. This can sometimes help create a little bit more balance and stability in the body. Just moving back and forth. Inhale as you bring the knee in. And exhale as you bring it back. Inhale. See, I'm a little bit wobblier on this side. And just embracing that, right? Like, we're only human. And we've all got to play around a little bit. I've got to find a spot to focus on here for this. This side is a little bit wobblier for me today. Beautiful. Notice the legs sliding up. Beautiful. Using that breath, pairing the breath. Inhale as you bring the knee up, and exhale as it comes back. Beautiful. Awesome. You're doing great. Knee up, and then it comes all the way back down. Shake it out a little bit. Find that balance. Bring it all into the midline. Okay. Now we're going to find that tree. So rooting down through the right foot, root to rise, allowing that knee to turn out to the right, to the left. The left knee comes out. And we're just going to bring the foot to wherever feels good. So maybe that's just a small tree to the ankle, calf, knee. Some people can come up all the way into the inner thigh, but that's not me. I'm a knee girl. I like the knee. Let's find a different expression of the arms here if you can. Ooh, look at that. Inner thigh. Nice, Kristen. Let's try to bring the arms to cactus if we can here. A little challenge. Find the breath. Beautiful tree. Yeah. You look awesome. Beautiful. Let's try to rise the arms up overhead. Feel a little more challenge here. Reaching up for the sky, feeling the sensation in the lower leg. Beautiful. Embracing there's a little bit of wobble there. That's okay. If it falls, just bring it back. Beautiful. Oh, you're doing great. All right, let's just release that. Again, give the legs a little shake. And then we're going to plant the feet, and we're going to do a little empty coat sleeve. So just allowing the hands to just shift from side to side. The hands come around to just kind of give the body a little smack. Just allow that hand to come around and just tap on the hip. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Just nice and slow, slowing it down. And then we're going to rise the arms up, so come right up to the tip of the mat. We'll meet here. Just doing a little adjustment. Awesome. Okay. And we'll meet right at the tip of the mat. And we're just going to bring the arms up overhead one last time. We're going to bring the hands together and interlace the fingers pointing up towards the sky. We're going to send the hands back into a little back bend, pointing just behind us, finding a nice back bend here. And finding that breath. Beautiful. Now we're going to unleash the hands, let the hands fall down, and then they'll clasp behind the body. So clasping the hands and sending the hands down the body towards the bum. Opening up the chest here. Find the breath. We're going to bend the knees, Make sure the feet are about shoulder distance apart. We're going to come down into our forward fold with the hands clasped. Nice and slow, bending at the knees, hinging at the hips, coming down, allowing the hands to maybe come a little bit further away from the body if that feels available. Beautiful, perfect. Just pausing here, seeing how that feels. Then we're going to root to rise, keeping the hands clasped. Allow the weight to come into the heels a little bit. Bend the knees. We're going to come all the way back up. Keep the hands clasped. Send the hands down the body. Open up the chest. Beautiful. Notice the arms lighting up. A little bit of sensation here. And then bending into the knees. We're going to hinge forward once again into our forward fold. Allow those hands to stay clasped. Maybe they draw away from the body a little bit. Beautiful. Let's let those hands go and they'll come all the way down to the mat. We're going to plant the hands, send one foot back at a time into plank. Finding a plank. If legs up is okay for you, then you can stay there. If you like, you can drop the knees here as well. If you're feeling strong, you'd like to get a nice core exercise today, you just hold here, maybe bend one knee at a time. Find some strength and stability. When you have strength, then you can have balance. It's all about this balance between the effort and the ease. Beautiful. Let's drop the knees. We're going to tuck the elbows into the body and chaturanga down to the belly. All the way down to the belly. Beautiful. Coming all the way down to the floor. We're going to stack the hands and just set the forehead down. Take a little break. Set the forehead down. Maybe rock the head from side to side. Beautiful. We're going to bring those hands underneath the shoulders. So we bring the head up slightly, tucking those shoulders into the body, coming into a little baby cobra here. So the head is just lifted, the chest is just lifted. Just a little gentle back bend here. Beautiful. Now we're going to bend the right knee in towards the body so the heel comes in towards the body. Right hand comes back and grabs onto that foot. Left hand comes forward and reaches. Find a nice stretch to the quad here. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Beautiful. Okay, let's release that. Take the right hand forward. Bend the left knee towards the body. Left hand comes around and grabs onto that foot or maybe the pant leg. It really depends on how your flexibility is from this position. Noticing the stretch in the quad, the top of the left thigh. If you're feeling some sensation there, then you're definitely doing it right. Connecting to the breath. Okay, let's release the hands. You can just come into your cobra here if you're a little bit tired. If you'd like, you can find a full expression of this posture. So this is double bow. So bring both of the heels back towards the bum. Send the hands back, grab onto the feet for your full bow. See how that feels. We're really opening up the chest, allowing the shoulder blades to draw in together. Hold onto those feet. If you'd like, you can lift the chest up a little bit more, but really listening to your back here. If you're feeling a pinch in the low back, then staying nice and low is perfectly okay. We're just trying to increase a little bit of sensation in the tops, front portion of the thighs here, the quads, the quadricep muscles. Beautiful. Let's release that all the way down. We're going to bring the forearms to the floor and just come up onto our forearms. So we're in a nice Sphinx posture here. So the chest is fully lifted. We're just resting on the forearms. Allow the belly to relax so the ribs drop down towards the floor. Tops of the feet just rest on the floor behind you. Now we're going to just start to trace a circle with the nose. Just carve out a circle, whatever direction feels good. Just releasing the spine, releasing the back, finding that circle. Connecting to the breath, maybe closing the eyes. Let's take those circles the other way. Beautiful, coming back to center. We're gonna slowly start to make our way over onto our back here. So we're just gonna roll over onto the back for a little bit of movement, some stretching on the back now. Coming slowly down so that we can have a nice restful Shavasana for the last few minutes here. At first, what we're gonna do is plant the left foot into the ground beside the right. And then we're gonna bring the right leg up towards the sky. So we'll meet here with the right leg up towards the sky. Beautiful. Draw the toes in towards the body. Bring the hands to the floor beside you. Beautiful. Hamstring stretch here. You'll feel that all in the back of the right leg that's extended. You can find a little micro bend to the knee here. That's okay. We're just gonna point the toes and flex them. Point and flex. Point and flex. And then we're gonna find some circles with the ankle. Noticing if there's any tightness in the ankle. Take those circles the other way. Beautiful. Then we're going to take the hands and we're going to wrap them around the outside of the knee. So we're going to just above the knee, okay? So just holding on, finding a nice bend, a nice gentle micro bend to that extended leg. And we're just going to allow the leg to come towards the body a little bit more of a stretch to the hamstrings, if that's available. Beautiful. Bringing the leg back to a more neutral position. We're going to lift the head, send the nose towards the knee, and hold here. A little bit of core. And then release it back down. Inhale, rise, nose comes towards knee. It doesn't touch the knee, it just comes towards. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, nose towards knee. Exhale, release. Inhale, nose towards knee. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, nose towards knee. Exhale, release. Just doing some little gentle crunches here. Inhale, nose to knee. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, nose to knee. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Head comes back down. We're going to take that right leg, cross the ankle over the top of the left knee. Beautiful. Finding a little bit of reclined pigeon posture here. So we're going to take the right hand and just open up the hip a little bit here. So pressing the right hand into the inside of the right knee. It's option one. If you can feel the sensation there. If you'd like a little more sensation, we're going to take the hands, lift the left foot off the ground, and bring the hands behind that left leg for a little more sensation. You should be feeling that stretch in the outside of the right hip. Just pausing here, closing the eyes, maybe using the right elbow to open up the leg a little bit more, the right leg. We're going to take the left leg up towards the sky. So stay as you are, we're just rising that leg up. Draw the toes towards the body. Active through the feet, through the left feet and through the right. So we're just going to flex those feet so the toes come in. We're active all the way through from the ankle up the whole leg in both legs. feeling that activation. Connect to the breath, draw the shoulders back. Beautiful. Let's unravel that. We'll bring the left leg down to meet the floor. Take the left leg and the right leg back down so they both meet the floor. Then we're going to walk the feet out so they're a little bit wider, almost to the edge of the mat, and we're going to take a few windshield wipers. So just dropping one knee at a time in towards center. Beautiful. And then we're going to come back through to center, root down through that right foot, pressing down into the earth. We're going to send the left leg up towards the sky. Hands are to the sides of the body to support you. Send that foot up. Maybe find that micro bend and draw the toes in towards the body for that extra stretch. Beautiful. And then we're going to point the toes and flex the toes. Point and flex. Beautiful. Feeling those sensations in the legs. Point and flex. Point and flex. Beautiful. And then we're going to find some circles with that ankle, embracing those creaks and cracks that might be coming up. Noticing if there's any tightness in the ankle. And then we'll take those circles the other way. Beautiful. Coming back to center, draw the toes towards the body, flexing through the foot again. We're going to take the hands and bring them behind that knee. Find a nice bend into the knee. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift the head up so nose comes towards knee, just as much as feels available. And then rise it, lower it back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, nose towards knee. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. Inhale, rise that nose up to the knee, and then bring it back down. Exhale. Just moving back and forth, active through the core here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go back down. Two more. Inhale, rise. Exhale to release. One more. Inhale, rise. And exhale to release. Beautiful. Let's take that left ankle and cross it over the top of the right knee. So we're in this reclined pigeon again. Maybe opening up the hip a little bit more by pressing into that left knee. Staying active through that left foot. So just opening up the back of the foot, the bottom of the foot. If you'd like to take it to the next level, you can lift the right foot off the floor, take the hands and wrap them around the back of the thigh, the lower thigh just behind the knee. Draw the shoulders back towards the body, towards the floor, so you're rooted down as much as possible through the shoulders. They're just kissing the floor here. Active through that left foot. We're going to draw the right foot up towards the sky. Beautiful. Drawing both of the toes in towards the shins. So we're flexing the feet. Take a pause here, noticing the sensations in the outside of the left hip, through the legs. Relax the body with the breath, just in and out through the nose. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly start to unravel here. So bring the right foot down to the floor, unravel the left foot, bring the hands to the sides of the body, palms are on the floor. We're going to walk the feet out, find another windshield wiper, a couple of dips of the knees in towards center. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Bend those knees, hug those knees nice and tight. We're just going to find a little sway here from side to side. Beautiful. And then we'll release the knees. take the legs long. We're gonna grab for our blanket, and we're just going to just allow the blanket to come across the hips, just for a little bit of weight on the body. Extend the legs, let the feet fall out to the side. Maybe the hands come to the floor beside you to find your Shavasana. Just get nice and comfy for the last few minutes of practice here. And we'll drop in so we can really integrate the practice. Just lying down. Oh, we're gonna stay lying down. Sorry, I came over. Come and lie down. We're gonna do a nice Shavasana. I'm just coming over so that you can hear me a little bit better. You can see me, so just coming right down. Bring the blanket across your hips for a little bit of extra weight. Or you can bring the blanket over your body if you like as well. Maybe closing the eyes. Starting to connect to the breath. Just in and out through the nose. Nice and slow and connected. Just finding that natural breath flow. Feeling maybe a state of balance in the body. And noticing any new sensations that might be coming up. Noticing as well if any thoughts are maybe coming up. Maybe traveling through your thoughts, through your mind. I invite you to just set those thoughts aside for now. And just trust that they'll come back to you when you need them. Climb to the top of the mountain. Look around. See the perfect balance of masculine and feminine. And let that balance come alive within you. I'm just taking the last few moments here to just focus on the breath and just allow yourself this time to rest. Give yourself permission to just be. We spend so much time in our lives doing and running from here to there, the next plan. Sometimes it's in the stillness that we can get our best ideas. And it's in the patience of waiting for those ideas to come to us. When the mind is still, it's where we can learn the most about ourselves. We'll slowly start to bring ourselves back, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling over to one side. Just taking a moment to come back. And when you're ready, we'll slowly make our way up to a seated posture. Just coming up to sit. Nice and slow, no rush. We'll turn and face the camera. Bring the hands to the heart. Sitting up nice and tall. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in you. Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you for trusting me to guide you in practice. Namaste.